Let's do a price action analysis on QQQ. Tonight is August 11th, 2025, Pacific Standard Time. And what we have on the screen right here is QQQ ETF that represents the NASDAQ and its attempt to trade into all-time highs. For those of you who can't see where all-time highs, it's basically this recent candle right here that has pushed into a new high, as you can see right there. So we zoom in to the most recent red candle right there. You can see that, well, the box that we just drew right there, there's a little bit of a wick, a candle wick that pushed into all-time highs, but we didn't sustain. We actually sold back down. So what I wanted to do today was actually jump into the 5-minute or the intraday charts to get a little bit more feel and understand what went wrong or what happened intraday, because I find it very interesting. So you're going to notice the different shades, right? On this part right here, you're going to notice like a yellow shade and then a darker shade and then a purple shade. The yellow shade over here basically represents the pre-market. And you can see from the pre-market, we basically gapped down right at the pre-market. So at the pre-market right here on the left where the yellow shade is, as I highlight right there, that's the gap down. And then the rest of the pre-market, as we started trading through the pre-market, was essentially the rest of the yellow right there. But where I want to focus is what happened intraday right here, because we did attempt to go into all-time highs, but then it failed, and then it started to sell down. So if we draw another box right here, I'll show you this is where we attempted to go into all-time highs right there, right? So around 12 p.m. Eastern time, I was bullish up until 12 p.m. Eastern time because I saw the markets were pushing for new highs, but instead we did push for new highs and then we failed. And as we failed, the very fascinating thing that happened next, again, this is on the 5-minute chart, folks. The interesting that happened next was, well, we started to, first we rejected a high and then we started to channel down very orderly, right? So you could tell that the players started to get out towards the second half of the day or after 12 p.m. Eastern time. So this is a pretty classic play, I would say, where a market attempts to go into all-time highs, but then it fails and then it goes the other way. I know we're a little bit too early to say, but if you folks know, I am analyzing some of the seasonality and quantitative backtests of the markets. And I know that August and September are not the greatest months. So even though I'm going long short, I'm still playing very defensively in the next 30, 60 days as we are in August. So that's what happened intraday today on